Hi everyone, welcome to Sweetpea Seeds Inspirations. My name is Sydney and welcome to my bi-weekly updated video. I want to welcome all of new and returning subscribers, and I want to start off with a huge thank you to Shannon over at Shannon Talks Yarn. If you don't know Shannon, please go check her out. Her link will be down in the description box. She has a YouTube channel along with a website, and on her YouTube channel she talks about all different kinds of yarns, projects that she's making with a certain yarn. She goes a little bit more in depth with that yarn and that project, and she also shares some yarn hauls. Now on her website she does more of a blog. She'll also share her podcast as well, and with her having a website, she has started dipping her toes into monthly newsletters that she'll send emails out for. And in my last updated video, she's seen me talking about my Rays of Sunshine wrap, and she absolutely fell in love with it. And then this past week I shared pictures of the wrap of me on the beach, if you've seen my community page, and she came to me and asked if I would be willing to let her use pictures of the wrap and kind of showcase the wrap in her newsletter. And as soon as I seen her comment, I was like, oh my gosh, I was so excited, and I was just pretty much lost for words. My jaw dropped, and I was like, I was so freaking happy that she asked me that. And she's just a wonderful person. I greatly adore Shannon, and I'm so very proud of her, not just, you know, starting her YouTube channel, but going further on as far as making a blog and a website. And I was just so lost for words. So thank you, Shannon, for asking me that. That means the world to me. And you know, I don't expect anybody to share my projects, talk about them or anything. It's just something that I like to do, and for somebody to actually showcase in front of their audience, it means the world to me. So thank you so much, Shannon. And the only thing that I can think of that I could really give back to you is shouting you out and letting people know about your channel and your website and your newsletter. So thank you so much for doing this for me. So I'm going to go ahead and insert some pictures real quick of the wrap, and then I'll go a little bit more in detail with the wrap itself. So this is the Rays of Sunshine wrap. It is going to be a two-part tutorial. The first part tutorial comes out on June 9th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And in part one, I kind of go over the overall yarn that I'm using, the outline of the wrap, and in part one, we start with the trim work. And then part two comes out on June 16th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as well. And that is the main portion of the wrap, which is the body. It is a 2-row repeat, and we do the 2-row repeat for about 30 rows. So yeah, look forward to that. Again, June 9th is part one, and June 16th is part two. I absolutely love this wrap. I love how the yarn played out, the stitch working. I just absolutely love this wrap. I am a lacy type person. I hope you guys join me, and I guess you would consider this as a crochet along. If not, that is completely fine. That is up to you. But yeah, that is the Rays of Sunshine, and I'm so glad it is finally completed. I really worked my butt off trying to get it completed this last 2 weeks. So there's that. Now I have been also working on another knitted wrap that I talked about in probably about a month now in my last updated videos. So my last updated video, I had a little bit of issues actually trying to come up with a name for the wrap, and I'll show it off real quick. So I originally had like stuck in a fairy tale or in fairy tale land, something in that nature is what I was going for the name. And then my husband, he suggested ivory, and I was like, you know, that kind of goes with the theme that I'm wanting, but it's just not really calling out to me. So I asked you guys' opinions of what would you name this, or names that you would come up for this wrap. And Sarah Nicole actually came up with, I think, the perfect name that kind of suits what my husband suggested, but also kind of the theme that I was going along with. So she suggested Ivy Bliss, and I was like, you know, that's kind of like ivory, but not ivory, but it's also like a forest theme. So I think that's what I'm going to call it. And thank you guys for putting your input on the name for the wrap. Now, I have yet to have a release date just yet. I'm still working on the little minor details for the wrap. I've been trying to kind of just chill out and not really having to think down. So I do apologize for that if you are eager for this to release, but I'm hoping that by the middle of June it will be released. But of course I will let you guys know beforehand when it is released, or before it gets released. So a little quick shot again. So there is that. So I got both of the wraps completed. And then I guess I will go ahead and jump into spinning next. So first and foremost, in my last updated video, I was talking about trying another technique for spinning, which is the Hauser 4-ply. And I'm going to be doing a walkthrough video on the Hauser 4-ply. Which will go a lot more into detail of exactly what I'm doing and all that good stuff. But in my last updated video, I was talking about it and showing off the yarn. I had already gotten the 2 bobbins out of the 4 plies that I need completed, which I am using. This one is silk and merino blend that I got from Kamaj Fibers, and then the other bobbin is, or the other color is going to be a corridor wool, which is a jet black color. So I did get about half of a bobbin spun up this week, and I also got the other 2 bobbins plied together. And yeah, that's about all that I can really share without going so much into detail. So yeah, that is some of the spinning that I've gotten done this week. Now, yesterday I broke out my blending board and decided to go ahead and blend some fiber. I didn't know what else to really work on. So I broke out the blending board and started blending some fiber. I had a little bit of brain fog right there. And we actually, for Mother's Day, we ended up going to Myrtle Beach, and we went into Joann's. I found some like roving style yarn that I can pretty much spin with, and it had like 3 different colors. It had a orange, a burgundy, and like a light blue color. So I kind of separated all those colors out and blended them together. So I'll just share some of the row legs that I did get completed. So this is 1, 2, and 3. So that's just 3 of the row legs that I did completed. I'm going to go ahead and insert a picture here. That way you can see the other ones that I did get done. Voila, created some row legs. So there is that. You'll probably see a video sometime in July of me actually using the blending board. In July, I do have a few more videos dedicated to spinners with the Tour de Fleece going on. And if you don't know what the Tour de Fleece is, it coincides with the Tour de France. If you don't know what Tour de France is, it is a race for a bunch of cyclists who want to participate. I don't know any more detail other than that. But a lot of spinners will actually coincide at the same time that they will. To challenge themselves, whether it be using different techniques or different kinds of reasons for spinning. Yeah. Now, after getting both of the wraps completed, I wanted to work on some smaller projects. So I was able to get a knitted headband completed. And this one is called the Fishtail Headband, which will come out on July 5th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is a simple to repeat, and you can easily adjust it as far as if you need a toddler size, which this is what this one is, or if you need a woman's adult, male adult size, or in between that, or even a baby size as well. So look forward to this. Again, that is July 5th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Simple to repeat. Not much goes into creating this headband. So there is that. Now I started working on a children's cowl, which was kind of a mistake in the making. This was originally going to be a crocheted headband, but it just was not popping out to me as a headband. I'm going to try to get this one completed before the 4th of July because the overall yarn that I'm using, the stitch work and everything in between really was like, to me, was fireworks theme. So again, I'm going to try to get this one out before the 4th of July, which I should have no problem doing. It'd probably be about mid-June when it does come out. So look forward to this. It is going to be called Sparks Flying. And yeah, so yeah, my mistake in the making project. Last but not least, I also started working on a Lisa Conley locking filet blanket, which I have done one of these in the past for my husband this past Christmas. I did the Eat, Sleep, Hunt design. This time I'm doing the rat rod, and this is a stadium size blanket. The other one was a queen size blanket. I'm wanting to do a few more of these blankets this Christmas for gifts. So this is the start to 1 out of 3 or 4, so we'll see. I'm hoping to have this one completed by the end of June and start working on another one and some other big projects, so we'll see. I'm on row 42 out of 220, so I still got quite a ways to go, but anticipate getting this one done by the end of June. So yeah, that is all that I have gotten completed this past 2 weeks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give this video a like, share, comment, or subscribe. Please stay tuned for the Rays of Sunshine wrap, which again is starting June 9th. But yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I will see you guys next time.